Hello, folks, and welcome back to Vampyr. Vampire. Whatever. Ah, let us continue. Shadowville. Some enemies, including blind skulls and preachers, will feel your presence while using this ability. I got one of those trading card things for the game. Uh, Skulls are also called ghouls, it seems, so... Or at least there is a thing called ghoul, and it looks kind of like the skull we fought, so... Yeah. Didn't I have a quest to find the missing shipment of stuff, or something? Where's that gone? Okay, you can only just track one at a time. Alright. Well, since this one's nearer. Oh, you're someone new.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding?
Well,
We should investigate.
she just said watched by her enemies. Never stipulated who.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Uh-huh.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic.
And yet,
Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
you store everything in there now.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Hilton?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Uh-huh.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Sure, let's
Please
trade.
show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Enigmatic formula. It's written on a piece of paper, seems complex since it needs to be analyzed. Opium with resident epidemic and the rampant shortages of legal medications. London citizens, That's an odd phrasing of it. London citizens, for its sedative and anesthetic properties, have recently used opium again. Pain and coughing. Codeine.
I'm sorry you ended up on a plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. Buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It is a little weird for the guy running the morgue to be this, but people gotta multitask. Oh. They're just kind of precarious. Crumpled the letter. Dear love, I found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of her neighbours, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital's a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything's okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nicole. Well, that's depressing. King Country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads on the front. Nice. Remember what the pre-1 agents have discovered.
Stop right now! It's one of them!
Ooh. I want to use this. Actually, no, I'll stick with what I have for now. Because I haven't upgraded the other thing. I want to use that because you can just passively eat. You can just passively get blood back. Also, yeah, it's been a few days since I played, so I'm a little rusty. October 25th. From the Guard Perwin Command Post to East End Patrols. Object vampire activity, hospital survey, investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hotel, at Pembroke Hospital on the East End. All we have is her first name, Talma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech, and report directly back to us. We'll decide what action should be taken. It is kind of funny just running past stuff and you step on it, even just sauntering, and it just smashes. They change their wares differently. Charge their wares differently depending on their burrow's health status. Let's do this before we leave. Actually harder to see anything in that vision. Can't do that when you're in like the hospital, so we're clearly off the grounds here.
It's locked, all right.
Like, seriously, this.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
It really sounds like fucking the guy who played Henry or Mr. Fantastic in those movies and all that. Early 2000s, Rise of Silver Surfer. Like, it really sounds like that dude. It's not him, but God. Watery, sturdy blood sample. Ooh. Apologies. The door there is wide open. Photography in a what? Photography in a wallet. A photograph of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. New citizen investigations available. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. So new citizen quest by tracking it with that and then accessing a map to locate the area to explore. Ooh, shotgun shells, bullets. Okay, that's the end of the world there. The Old Morgue. From the sounds of it, a ton of ghouls have moved in here. Quite unsafe. How's the hospital held up till we came around?
It's locked.
Sup? Ow. Whoa. Yeah, it's been a few days since I last played. I need to get used to playing again.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
The, common cold and the like. Quinine? Alright. It's a good thing the nurse didn't come with us or anything like that. Do I see gunfire?
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Surely. Woo! Okay, you need to be careful with them blocking. Ooh, ow. Actually, damn it. Thankfully there's no negative health effects for draining these guys. Thinking of Vampire the Masquerade and the whole, like, plague cult. Oh, some more quinine. Nice. Or however you say it.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Wish we could have the guy talk more. Just like journal reading or whatnot. Mindless commentary from him. I don't know. I feel like just listening to the character. Paint it on. 2 watery blood samples. Something's here. Just another way in and out. Nice. Down. Yeah, no shit.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
And yet the other guy was. What's up with that? Damn it. Oh. Plenty of resources down here. I'm gonna be finishing off the PC tomorrow, hopefully. There's some wrong with the new PC. There's some wrong with the DRAM. It's triggering the light on the motherboard, but it's possibly I have bad RAM sticks. Possibly it's the CLRC pins fucking with it. So I'm going to either take out a battery on the board or hold a screwdriver to it, turn it on, and use that to short out the pins. Because I need the apparently the motherboard adjusts to the speed of the pins, which is part of the sticks, which is apparently screwing with it or something. I don't understand how it works, but yeah, apparently that's what's happening. You've just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip it and right-click to directly absorb blood. Nice. Samuel Connor, Caucasoid, male, 39, home address unknown, occupation fisherman, natural death, fast progression pneumonia by a virus induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza, Well, influenza's a whole family of things, I guess, ain't it? The common cold's in it, but so Spanish flu. It's a right pain in the ass. Tippets and Brannigan.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Huh.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's the old style medicine he's a fan of, I'm not quite approving. Wish we could just like breach it and hit the ghoul at the other side with it. Stop! Ooh. Ooh. John Doe, eh? Oh, ow. Come on, heal. Nice. How do you switch weapons? Gameplay. Controls. Set keybind. Piss off. Damn it. Please respawn me here. Yeah, no. Ow. Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna head off and do a side quest. Ooh. If district's health test drops below the critical threshold, it'll plunge into chaos. Citizens will be reported missing, the quest will be lost, and dangerous creatures will begin to roam the streets. What sort of dangerous creatures? Chapel Street, hey? Whoa! I take it this quest is beyond me, so. It's fucking level 18.